to the crucial part.
Hafizh might have the power on the Ducati. The switch back from Andi Gilang. He is leading by 2 seconds.
So there goes Chang Chi-Ying.
So it wasn't coming. Shah is going to pick up a brilliant P2. This is the battle for P4. The win goes to Yuki Kuni. He's in championship contention. Fabulous from Aslan Shah. P3 Chip Nakarin. P4 Andi Gilang. Andi Farid Izdiha leads the championship standings. He's in P5. He's going to be racing, but starting from P15. Let's have a look at the grid. So this isn't quite accurate. That's true, yes, space there. Soichiro Minamoto, winner last time out for Yamaha Techne in P7. Aslan Shah Kamruzaman, TKKR BMW Racing Team.
Asia.
Osama Mare for Victor Racing Team. He's based himself in Malaysia, but he represents Yemen. Race number 1 of the weekend. The Superbikes is up and running. Hafizh gets off to a good start. Yuki Kuni tries to track the Ducati, but the Ducati is able to power away. That's a good start from Hafizh Syahrin. Inside line though for Yuki Kuni, and also coming to his Chip Nakarin. Hafizh under a lot of pressure to do well in this race.
Big launch for Nakarin as well. From the second row, he's through to third.
And Aslan Shah Kamruzaman has got himself up into P4. Himself through as well. Andi Farid is there, but Hafizh Syahrin fastest final lap late on in qualifying early this morning. When it looked like Kuni was going to be on pole, Hafizh Syahrin suddenly put
We know Yuki Kuni has been just within 1 or 2 tenths of a second on really fast lap times. Look who's coming up the inside now. Oh, taking a look, Aslan Shah.
through turn 9 up the hill.
Now he almost lost another place to Nakarin, who wanted to seize that. Nakarin looking really in the mood for a fight for the podium, but it's Yuki Kuni, Aslan Shah Kamruzaman, P1, P2. Hafizh said Yuki would be a threat.
You do feel he's put a lot of pressure on himself this weekend to talk about his home Grand Prix. So much expectation from the Ducati, but Aslan Shah, who's been a long-time rival of the Ducati racer,
as well as ARRC. And by the way, we've had 7 races before this one and 6 different winners as the race wears on.
Yuki Kuni, a flying start through 2 laps.
Broke his collarbone, unfortunately, last weekend at Chang International.
So frustrating after his first historic P3 at Mandalika. Just when you feel like you're making progress, Sakamoto ahead of Sho Nishimura. Nishimura beginning to make some headway. Will try to pick up some points, Nishimura. Say, call him.
Yeah, this is good work from Chip Nakarin. He's really been enjoying himself this weekend. He really is a smiling assassin of a rider. Always got a smile on his face, except when he puts the helmet on.
Hafizh slides away, could be caught. Oh, it's a bit of contact there. That was evasive action from Andi Farid. He and Chip Nakarin did touch wheels. In P3, sorry. The BMW of Aslan Shah Kamruzaman. He's nearly 2 seconds clear of that battle for P3. And they are racing, Nakarin and Hafizh and Andi Farid. They are racing. Zakwan's got himself up into P6 ahead of Kazma as well. So the more they race in that battle for P3, the better it is for Yuki Kuni up front.
Fast Aslan. He hasn't been consistent in free practice. He had a modest performance in qualifying, but we know there's a different animal when the lights go out for the race.
Hafizh has gone backwards since then. Had a little wobble. Way to go.
Let's see what tyre degradation does to the performance, particularly of Nakarin, who's been start. Really expected him to have a strong showing. Maybe he'll come through as the tyre.
22 points, Yuki Kuni. Yuki Kuni win here catapults him right back into contention. He's on 92 points. Championship leader Andi Farid is on 116.
So here's the surprise for me, Des, because we haven't mentioned him yet. It's Kazma.
On the green BMW. You don't want Kazma going backwards. Yuki Kuni, though, A 207. He's out of the 206s. Gosh. A
You see it
207.
right from the off. Free practice one yesterday. This consistency and speed of Yuki Kuni. Aslan Shah was keeping us guessing in free practice, but
In the championship standings as well. Andi Farid currently in P5. Tell you what, if it finishes like this, it really sets up a very, very tense last 3 races of the season. We've got one more here at Sepang tomorrow, then
particularly between Yuki and Hafizh. But Aslan Shah is putting in a class act, and I do think with 4 and whatever laps we have to go. Oh, and there is Kosuke Sakamoto down. Replacement rider for Pasowit on that Astimo S1 racing with Thai Honda.
holding his wrist a little bit gingerly. Kosuke Sakamoto, he was running in 10th place at the moment. Ibrahim Noradin on the Ducati has not been able to make a huge impression either. Replacement rider, or the wild card on bike number 66. Great to have him back. There's Nishimura, who having qualified in P3.
That is. But that is Chang Chi-Ying, the experimental from... Oh, 2 bikes down. One of them is...
Chang Chi-Ying. Chang Chi-Ying is one of them. I'm assuming that's a back marker. The second one,
Yeah,
not quite sure.
Can't make out through the haze which one.
Kuni is leading by 2 seconds.
So there goes Chang Chi-Ying.
So it wasn't coming off together.
He's trying to. It's a little bit processional at the moment. Hafizh has just got to hold on though.
Yeah, I was anticipating more of a fight here because the lap times were really close yesterday. They were close in call of Hafizh Syahrin at the front. There is Yuki Kuni.
2.5 seconds clear of Aslan Shah. Aslan Shah's been incredibly consistent as well.
Definitely has, yeah.
He's regularly in the 207s. And look at this, Kazma Daniel in a little battle with his teammate. Kazma won't want Minamoto to beat him on home soil.
I can just see, talking about those lap times, that it's just 1.1 of a second every lap, just a little bit slower for Yuki now.
And that's pure tyre degradation. Aslan Shah takes a nice wide line. Hafizh Syahrin in P4. Is he going to push it? Is he going to feel that he must tyres, Andy? And as you've said, and we've seen so often this season, he comes good towards the end of races. The grip on his back wheel.
Well, you make a small error with somebody of the class of Andi Farid behind you, you're going to get punished. And now Hafizh Syahrin is shuffled back to P5.
It looked so impressive this morning during qualification. Everything looked set for a JDT Ducati triumphant victory. But once you get onto race conditions, gosh, it's got very different. Yuki Kuni has been incredibly consistent. 207.2, that incremental 1/10 goes. Same for Aslan Shah.
Yeah, he wants that place back. Hafizh is coming up the inside of Andi, under braking to turn 15. Andy switching to the inside, but it's clean lines through the corner by both of them. It's not done yet.
He retakes P4. That's going to be a great battle though. They are 1 and 2 in the championship standings. So Hafizh will just want to close that gap a little bit. Yes, there's 3 races available, but in the quality of field, you can expect maybe a Yuki Kuni to pick up a couple of wins. Aslan Shah has been the real spoiler in this one. An unexpected spoiler on his last appearance, on his last weekend on the ARRC.
Unexpected and welcome spoiler. Andi Farid's going to try and spoil Hafizh's afternoon as well. They are number 2 and number 1 in the...
Afford to make another mistake. Here is Yuki Kuni. 2 is Aslan Shah in splendid isolation. He's got a good 2 seconds on Chip Nakarim. Hafizh Syahrin Abdullah for JDT on the Ducati ahead of Andi Farid.
Yeah, it's this battle for P4 that is the one to watch now. P4 doesn't sound very exciting, but advantage Andi.
Yuki Kuni though, if he picks up 25 points as looks likely here, he catapults himself. Kuni, Aslan, Nakarin, Hafizh, Andi Farid. That's 4 and 5. Zakwan a good 6, Sochiro 7, Kazma Daniel on the Yamaha 8, Sho Nishimura is closing in on 9. Oh, this is nice and tense for P4, Barry Russell. I'm enjoying this.
It really is, yeah. His 6-point disadvantage, he will close that gap if these positions stay the same. Andi Farid has got no intention of letting that happen. I think he's going to try and send it at some point.
Yeah, I suspect Andi Farid is because he's closing in there, isn't he? He's having a little look.
Not quite in range at the moment, but going to have a plan. The Indonesian championship leader.
Yuki Kuni meanwhile is looking very, very good for his second win in 4 races and his 3rd podium in 4. Catapults himself right into championship reckoning.
And Hafizh Syahrin certainly knows who's behind him.
This is fascinating stuff. He has lost P5. That is brilliantly done from Andi Farid.
We've seen him do it before on Hafizh. He's done it again. Now, going to come to the crucial part.
Hafizh might have the power on the Ducati. The switch back from Andi Farid. This is a sprint for home. Up at the other end, the race is going to be won by Yuki Kuni. The Japanese will come through. Aslan Shah is going to pick up a brilliant P2. This is the battle for P4. The win goes to Yuki Kuni. He's in championship contention. Fabulous from Aslan Shah. P3, Chip Nakarin. P4, Andi is the race winner. And so many narratives to come from this race. Farid ahead of Hafizh Syahrin Abdullah, Zakwan Sochiro and Kazma Daniel. But Yuki Kuni from Hafizh. It'll increase his lead to 6 points up at the top, but they're only 12 clear. He's only 12 clear of our winner today, Yuki Kuni. Yuki is right in this championship charge.
And so good to see some of the pomp of Aslan Shah and the tilt at the title.
Certainly has 75 points up for grabs. Yuki Kuni, with the kind of form he showed today, he must be confident going into tomorrow's second race. Because his lap time, you used it several times, metronomic. He slowed down on the final lap at 2:08.1, but otherwise he was 2:06s and 2:07s right the way through.
Yeah. Say Daniel was recording his lap times and
empty hearts and neon lights, they're playing with my mind. Gotta get out of here tonight. Oh, I wanna run off and fly.
Sliding a lot when I in the group. I cannot difficult because I try to keep the pace with Kuni, but it was very fast and I try to follow, and at the same time I try to keep my tire.
How's that race for you?
Yeah, I'm very happy that the result because I won. So anyway, from yesterday I had a good feeling on the bike and also this track, and I have confidence on the pace. So back qualifying I did quite well, but we are now through 3/4 of the season. 9 of 12 races have been completed, even though one was completely rained.